Joining me now is Davis, computer scientist from Collective Intelligence. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Pretty good. How's this conference been treating you?
Conference has been interesting. It's been a lot of good feedback. We've been talking to a lot of people and kind of making some contacts. It's definitely a lot different than I thought it was going to be.
How so?
There's a pretty good breadth and dearth of different kind of businesses here. You know, the affiliate brings in a lot of different people. There's a lot of different things that are much better to pump up for the affiliate kind of angle of things.
Yeah, I dig it.
Wasn't quite ready for that. I thought it would be pretty uniformly marketing and not some of the stuff we've seen here. A lot of CBD too. Pretty interesting.
Yes, right? A lot of CBD. I saw there's like some CBD dog booth. That was very interesting. So give us a little bit of background on yourself and how you ended up here at ASW.
Colorado native, born and raised, went to school there, worked in the Defense Department, I've worked in academia, left all that and moved back to Denver and decided to join a startup company with some of my good friends.
Oh, that's great.
Working in content marketing and trying to augment the intelligence that you put into your engineering content, really trying to occupy a bunch of different verticals and allow people at all levels of an organization to write their own content.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's talk more about Collective Intelligence.
Absolutely.
Just give us give us your quick elevator pitch.
Collective Intelligence is a intelligence tool. Everyone has to write content for whatever they're selling, whatever they're marketing, whatever their network is. We try to allow you to gather information from internal and external sources via surveys, pass it through our proprietary artificial intelligence analytics engine, and then present all that information in a cohesive, searchable, and indexable manner for your content generation purposes. There's a bunch of tribal knowledge, there's a bunch of Slack channels that go off the top of the screen, there's a bunch of emails that fall off the floor. We really want to collect all that information that's stored in your organization's head and put that into a blog post, put that into a list article, IP, white paper, testimonial, all that stuff. Right. Get your SEO better, get you higher on that list, right?
So anyone out there that wants to create content, just come to you guys.
Come to us, collectiveintelligence.io.
Hey. So currently, what are some trends you're noticing in the space?
We're noticing that people really like to talk to the people who have bought their product, and that's unsurprising. The testimonials, the case studies, that's super important when you're trying to lend credence to your product. We have a couple case studies out right now, but it's just so good once people see, oh, well, we don't really know that company, but boy, they sure seem to like you guys. Yeah. Everyone wants to hear something good about their own company, or they want to hear some feedback. They want to hear something maybe not so good, but still pass through a pleasant lens.
Yes.
The surveys have really assisted with that. It's great to get that feedback and then be able to write a nice testimonial, put that on your blog.
So testimonials, pretty much because I know consumers, we make decisions based off reference. So I think that's the great value of testimonials and case studies like that. Sure. So for newcomers to this industry, which I think you alluded that you're fairly new to the industry, I am myself. Since you're going through it right now, so what is some advice you could offer to people who are also just getting started in this industry?
Talk to everyone. Network. Try to get as much feedback as you can, because you can get so in your own head as an engineer, you can get really down a rabbit hole, but the more you talk, the more you open up, the more you network, the more you channel, the more feedback you're going to have, the stronger your product's going to be, but don't lose yourself in the process.
That's great advice. That's great advice, folks. Hope you're taking notes. So we just closed out a decade, new year, new decade. What do you see as some of the biggest trends for 2020 and even beyond? For the whole decade, how do you think things are playing out these next 10 years?
Personally, as an artificial intelligence researcher, I'd like to see artificial intelligence really hit more of the forefront and really be less of a creepy buzzword that a lot of people get scared by, and more of a relationship. Having the machine and the human work side by side, that's where the next decade's going to take us. That's the
next decade's taking us to that?
Absolutely.
That's cool. And I do like how you touched on that. It is something that people are like, oh, like AI, but I feel it will become more a normal, regular thing. We will get used to working side by side with machines.
Absolutely.
Robots. Yeah, that's cool. Lastly, for those out there who are now like, wow, I need to hit these guys up to help me create content, how can people reach out to Collective Intelligence? Where can they find you online?
Our website is collectiveintelligence.io. You can also email me at Davis, Davis, @collectiveintelligence.io. We'd love to help you out.
Hit them up. Eddie Grand, Davis from Collective Intelligence. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, y'all.
Great job, man.